Shalom. It's a quick, something very quick. We give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles of GMS, and peace and salutations to the Akim, to the Akwaf, to those for electors watching and enduring. Again, real quick, this is when I stumbled across this earlier, reminded me of that object that Esau wants to put inside of you. And I recommend this guy's channel, Travel Men. Brings out a lot of good lessons. Not good lessons, but, good videos talking about this society, the breaking of this society.
In right now, unless you go into a STEM degree.
Middle and upper classes.
Studies have suggested that hookup culture is in fact predominantly a middle class phenomenon. And the further you are up the socioeconomic scale, the more likely you are to be able to enjoy and, get something out of the dissolution of sexual norms. But the further down the socioeconomic scale you go, the more likely that is to result in chaotic lives, eking out an existence with 4 kids by 4 dads and a fly-by-night party.
This is the sad part of all this. We don't talk about the destruction of the family. We don't talk about the childhood trauma that's going to be injected into a kid's life, sadly, when he's raised by a feminized man. When he's raised by a beta Bob, we don't talk about that.
Beta!
See, everybody loses when you make men weak. Not just men. Women lose. Children lose the most. You're going to essentially grow an entire adult that will be forever damaged. A broken seed that can't succeed in the world, doesn't believe in itself, has self-esteem issues, thinks its future is out of its control, and will always repeat that damage cycle. And we're just creating, and look, man, you could think of this as a psyop from the government or something. If you create this chain of broken homes and broken people, you can forever control everybody. You can get them to spend money. You can get an emotionally broken person to spend money on whatever you want. You can get them to depend on.
And that's what you see now. That's exactly what you see now. It's going to be real, that transition is going to be real nice. Because these people are broken.
The teat of the government, you can get them to vote a certain way. You can get them to give up power for security and safety. You can absolutely control society with a, hashtag lost generation, a broken generation. That's the goal here. If you're thinking about absolute power and you're at the top, and how do you want to clamp down and maintain it? You don't have to jail people. You don't have to kill people. You don't have to exert too much tyranny. You just break everyone. You break everyone at the bottom. You make them dependent. You make them emotionally damaged. You make them hate one another. Look at society today, dude. If we're trying to CIA psyop right now from this.
Real quick, Proverbs 23:5. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle towards heaven. So again, Esau pushes this notion that you can get rich. You see, Slacky. So yeah, when these people are broken, these people will buy. That's why everybody wants riches. They want Lamborghinis. They want mansions, etc. Because they're broken. Women, they're the number one consumers because they're lost. Another thing what men is going to start doing is the more their consumption and more in their dysfunction, they're going to start buying a bunch of things that's unworthy, no purpose, drugs, etc.
60s, and we're out at a table, guys, in a dark room in some suits, and we go, how the do we control everybody forever? How do we assure nobody ever protests? There's no revolutions, nothing. How do we sedate the world? I know. Let's break the family unit. Okay, good job, Bob. What we got next here? Okay, I got it. And then we'll get them hooked on products. Okay, that's great. That's good. So we're going to sedate them with material possessions. Okay, what's next? Then we're going to stagnate wages. And then we're going to indebt them, make them go to school, and absolutely have no jobs for them coming out. That bachelor's degree, worthless. Okay, great. Ted, fucking genius, bro. So now they're broken homes, they're in debt, they have no emotional stability, and we can absolutely control them and make them think that their self-esteem is tied to the shit they own? Oh, goddamn, Ted.
Perfect.
You the man. Stamp that shit, boys. PSYOP complete. What do we got now? Look at the world. Genius.
Partner who beats up your children when you're not looking.
Yep. So, Mark 3 and 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, then he will spoil his house. When you look up the New World Order list, that was one of the agendas, is to destroy the family. Once you destroy the family, you take the man out of the house, then you take the woman, destroy her. You would destroy the children. Years of programming, social constructs. Hey, you got a broken society. Sexual liberation, women not, wanting husbands and not even desiring men, that envy towards them. Hey, what society do you have? A crumbled society. You tax everybody, you knock out the wages, start taking things and gradualism, and there you have it. And when everybody's broken, hey, put an object in them, track them. Hey, just something real quick. Shalom.